Right, and in a coalition politics, it's very difficult for even for the ruling formation to make sure that they get the assured number of votes, specifically when it comes to issues like the FDI. Certainly something that pinches the government a lot at this point of time, Ninaji. How do you look at the position that the government is in?
See, the government is obviously in a difficult situation because the reports are that even DMK is not keen just now to support FDI, and if there is a resolution, it may help the government indirectly only by walking out, but certainly not supporting for the FDI resolution. They might vote against it if the left and the BJP combine and bring this resolution through. That decided against it because of. But their constituency is the traders, you see. So it's paying lip service to the trader.
Okay.
If the BJP would have it, they would not like the trader to pay even a single rupee tax. But that doesn't make it a good decision, you know.
That's right. But you know, this is a very important thing because BJP's claims are on its own. It's weighed down by the its own performance in the past because it had favored FDI at one point of time. Can't really turn its face the other way and say that we never advocated it. And that's where the problem lies. You know, when you do not really have a straight stand on a particular issue, how will you even put it forth in the parliament?
You know, it is season of politics. FDI is a pretext on which to attack the government. I don't think many political parties are opposed to the concept of FDI, but it has come at a time, you know, when it gives a leverage to many opposition parties to attack the government. And many people feel that this government, because it is...
That is not to have a considerable debate, a decent debate in the House to educate people, to tell them as to what FDI would mean for this country, what are its benefits, what are its disadvantages and other things. Do you think, ma'am, that the platform like the parliament has not been utilized much by the parties, especially with regard to this issue of the FDI?
Parliament will discuss FDI now, if at all it discuss whatever form. But yes, the government has completely failed as far as communication is concerned. It has failed to educate the people what are the pros, what are the plus points it sees. Of course, they have mentioned a few points, but they should have done a much more.
Welcome back to Insight. In Insight today, we are discussing the ongoing political churning. On the FDI issue, one more concern for the government is that it really doesn't have that support coming in from even its allies. The government itself, Mr. Vora, is not very certain about what stand will DMK take, what stand will, its other parties like the SP will take, because these parties haven't been with the government, at least on this particular issue. They might have a choice in case of a vote to abstain from the voting. But what about the fundamental issue of supporting the government or not?
Basically, the thing is that the government went ahead with the FDI without even discussing it with